You're almost there, sweetie. Well, this is definitely a problem. I may have to phone a friend here. Brand new leathers, some assembly required. That took longer than it should have. Well, good morning, folks. We're on a wild cow chase. I got to get the mother to this calf in. I got the mother to that calf in. I brought those two calves in because it got so hot yesterday. Didn't think they'd make it. Had to give this one colostrum because he never got on. She's got a really big old bad bag, truly. So I tried to get her in with the gator, and she was a counterfeit old broad, and I could not get her in. So we're gonna go to the bull pen, to the horse pen, I should say, and grab old Blue down there. We're gonna grab old Blue, saddle him up, and see if we can't get this old bag in here. Whoops. Yeah, like I said, the old bag did not respect the gator enough. It just got back on me every time, then tried to go through the fence. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna leave you alone and go get the old faithful, old reliable Blue here, and we'll get her in. She can't go that fast because she's got a just ginormous bag. Terrible bag. Reason why the calf didn't get on in the first place, but we're gonna help him out and get him started. Hopefully she don't get too wild because old Blue hasn't been ridden in a couple months. I can feel a little hump in his back, so hello ladies, just coming to get your friend. That lone cow over there on the left, that's her. Just a bag the size of Texas. She can't hardly even run, really. But that didn't stop her from getting away from me and the gator 10 different times and trying to go through the fence 3 different times. All right, sweetheart. I'm literally trying to get you to your calf that you're calling around looking for. If you'd only listen, we'd have been in the barn earlier. Come on, sweetie. Look how big that old bag is. One way or the other, she is not going to be part of the herd next year. This is her last calving season. Get off the fence, you old bag. Get off the fence. Thank you. She listened to me for once. She's actually not even that old of a cow. She's a 200 number, so her first calf was in 22. But this will be her 4th calf. She's like 6 years old. So she's not that old, just her bag just blew up. Look at that. All right, sweetie, we're gonna take you to your calf. You're gonna love him. And we're all gonna go about our day like nothing ever happened. Lady, if you just line out, we'd be all right. We ain't going by them trees, because if you jump in those, it is gonna be a long day. Getting cattle out of those cedar trees is about as fun as a kick in the head. Just straighten out, would you, sweetheart? There you go. Like I said, I brought her calf in yesterday. I tubed him right away because I noticed he didn't get on. And it was 93, so we brought him in and kept him cool and fed him last night. And he's looking better this morning. We'll get him going on old sweetheart here. She'll raise him. As long as he gets on, she'll raise him, but he wasn't gonna get on his own. Well, here's the first set of gates to get you through, sweetie. I'm gonna gamble and leave them open too. I don't think you'll get back on us, will you? She couldn't get back on you, Blue, could she? You old horse, you. Get her through these gates here and just hop skip to the barn. I am gonna shut these. All right, Blue, your work is almost done already. All in a day's work for you. You're almost there, sweetie. Ah. Here. Here. Get up. Get up. Ah. Ah. Good work, old Blue. Now we'll grab old Sweetheart's calf here, throw him in there, and ideally he'll suck on his own, but I know better than that. We'll throw him in there and then probably get her in the head catch and get him started. Just not feeling that good. Got a little hot, didn't you? It was a hot one yesterday. We'll get you nursed back to health though. Well, our biggest problem is this fella wants to suck, but she's got such a big bag that he can't hardly get down far enough to suck. So, right now I'm just gonna milk her out and give it to him. Kick her out of the head catch and maybe he'll figure it out, but I have a feeling we've got a bucket calf here. Little snag. Well, we'll go get a bit from the other side. Remember, folks, if you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'd really appreciate it. I think you'll get her figured out. Well, he's really ambitious. We're going to kick her out of the head catch. The other side will be easier for him to get on. There it should be. See, I think this side will be a little bit easier for him to get on. Good work, pal. Good work, old pal. I'll get the old grain bucket out for you. How about that? Well, this is definitely a problem. We've got to get cows in this pasture by Thursday because we've got to work them on Friday, put some cedars in them. And this is what the tank looks like. It would look a lot better if there was water in it. There is plenty of water around the outside here, so the tank's blown out. Plus, when it is pumping, when the wind's blowing, this windmill is not pumping enough water out, which usually means the leathers are old and weak in there. So, looks like we're pulling a windmill. Happy days. It is on a nice low meadow, so there shouldn't be too many sticks to pull out of there, and it shouldn't be too heavy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can just do it by hand. If not, I brought the block and tackle just in case. We will get this dirty bugger pulled one way or the other. The easy way or the hard way. Turns out, pulling windmills, it always seems to be the hard way. I thought this cap had threads on it. Turns out it's just a cap. If I can get her off. Here we go. There we go. The funnest part about working on windmills is there's always plenty of room, plenty of space to work. Let's get this cap off of here. Put it somewhere where I can lose it. See how heavy this dirty bugger is. Oh, it's not bad at all. Well, let's see. We'll survive, I think. Because I can't put the brake on the windmill, so I can't really put the stick out the top. Because if I do, the windmill will hit it. I don't want that. What's a guy to do here? I may have to phone a friend here. This is less than ideal. I should have done this on one of those really calm, not windy Nebraska days. But we've only got about 5 of those a year, so it's kind of hard to pick and choose. Well, here's what we thought the issue was the leathers. I'll show you, if you guys have never seen what a leather is, this is what it is. And it acts as, it seals up and pull the water up. So when these get weak, water goes past it, and you don't get the flow that you're looking for. So we'll take that sucker, unscrew this, put our leathers on, send her back down the hole, and be good to go. I'd never pulled this one or any other one with just a short stick like this. This was a heck of a lot easier than what I was expecting. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I suppose you can do that on these low meadows. Most of the windmills we got or had were not on low meadows. I suppose you can do that on these low meadows when the water table isn't too far down. The leathers actually look pretty decent, just looking at them. But over time they just get weak, and they just, those leathers are what, you know, hold your water and pull that water up. We're gonna get these new leathers on, and hopefully we'll be cooking with gas. After Dad comes up and banks around this, we'll be good to go. So we really don't want to break nothing. There. Now we're getting somewhere. Long-winded bugger, isn't it? There we go. I'm gonna take this plunger out, set it right there, see if I can't lose it. I'm pretty sure I got the right size leather there. When I went to town, I got 2 sizes because I knew I would probably screw up and get the wrong one, so I got both sizes just in case. Okay. I did have the right size. They swell up quite a bit when they're wet. Let's see here. So, take this bugger off. Take our old leather off. She's pretty shot. Of course, a lot of that is from me trying to get her off. Take our old one. Where did I just put that? How did I lose this already? Oh, it looked like a leather. Right like that, like that, like that. Brand new leathers, some assembly required. That took longer than it should have. I had to run back and get a different pipe wrench because the one I had is so worn out I couldn't get a grip on nothing. We'll throw this old girl back on, obviously, if I can get it started. It's going on a lot easier than it came off. I could not get that dirty bugger. It only took, you know, 15 minutes and a slew of cuss words to get it done. Something like this is almost fun when you compare it to pulling about 6 sticks with all your rod in there and having to unscrew all that. And this was pretty ideal. Other than I couldn't get this dirty bugger apart, it went pretty dang easy. Pick her up, slap her in a hole, throw our cap back on, and we are gonna be cooking with peanut oil, as some might say. Here, stick her back on. Give her a few, just a couple of taps. Come on. So Friday we'll be putting cedars in, and so we gotta have this water for tomorrow night to keep them watered up. Well, there she be, folks. The wind isn't blowing too hard, so it's not pumping a bunch right now, but when that wind kicks up, we'll be good to go. Yeah, she's really pumping a lot better. Tell you what, I got that done without cussing, without throwing wrenches around, and if you believe that, I've got some oceanfront property in Nebraska that I'll sell you cheap.